Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap
between the Toronto Huskies
taking on the Washington Commanders.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You talk about this Washington defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Now he's loose down the left sideline. CeeDee Lamb.
Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Huskies need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Coat escaping the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again. Coates.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Touchdown!
Brevin Jordan.
28 yards.
And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Huskies 14. Commanders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Washington.
Elijah Moore, 68 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Prescott on 1st down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Huskies.
Here's Pacheco headed right. Down to about the 32. You talk about this Washington defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Prescott to throw it.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Left side to Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10. At their
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And this is Cook with the grab. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it, and now the line.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Coat looking for the out route, and he's got more. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Just shy of midfield.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Coates.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds Taylor, complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
First and 10, Taylor now.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make it 17-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first.
That is caught by Lamb.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Huskies.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Huskies would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 13.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here.
And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Coat.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Throwing again. Coates. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Coat.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Coates. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw line a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that coach is driving a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And again, it's Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Prescott yet again. And his pass incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get the offense back on track.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
That is caught.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Huskies go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Huskies 31. Commanders 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Throwing on first down. Coat.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Huskies.
Now Prescott going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Commanders 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Coates. Flush to his right.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Oh, some strong running. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott now. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Huskies are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Commanders 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Complete, it's Dotson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Commanders first down.
On 1st and 10, Coat. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
Touchdown, Washington. Elijah Moore.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hens team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, Coates. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Inside the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.